Good afternoon. Last year, the investment bank UBS did a series of engineering reports. They bought electric vehicles from car makers around the world. They took the cars completely apart and had engineers analyze the car's advantages, disadvantages, costs, quality, and supply chains. In September of last year, they published their analysis of BYD's Seal. Here are some photos of BYD's Seal car. It's an electric vehicle produced here in China. And this report, as we'll see, had some very bad news for other car makers around the world, and especially in Europe. They note in the beginning that China went from the world's largest importer of cars to the world's largest exporter in a very short time. And the price of the BYD Seal is under 30,000 USD. The Teardown series, this is their project of taking apart all these electric vehicles and reporting on them. And BYD is China's #1 car maker, possibly the top car maker in the world by now. They observe here that BYD and other OEMs from China are going with high tech and low cost for the mass market. OEMs are original equipment manufacturers. It's the factory that actually produces the product. It's not just the brand, but it's the factory too. That's what an OEM is, an original equipment manufacturer. UBS calculates that right away, BYD has a 25% advantage in cost over other legacy competitors. What's more, BYD's cost advantage is sustainable. It's not temporary. A legacy company is one that's been in the business for a long time. So Ford, Toyota, BMW, these are legacy companies. And here, UBS is saying that because of the huge built-in cost advantages, that Chinese car makers are going to double their global market share in about 5 years. When they compare BYD with comparable electric vehicle models from other car makers, BYD's Seal is better and much cheaper. And if you turn that around, not only much cheaper, but also better, thanks to high degrees of vertical integration. Vertical integration means that the same company can build everything without outsourcing. BYD has the battery cell technology and the production of it, assembly of the vehicle, powertrain, electronics. It's all BYD, and they don't need to rely on anyone else. And the driver assistance systems are best in class. Compared to models from legacy car makers, UBS figures that the vertical integration for legacy vehicles is 30%. That means that 70% of their vehicles need to be outsourced to other companies. And BYD has a huge advantage because China's such a huge manufacturing center, deep supply chain advantages as well as production advantages. Going back to vertical integration, even a giant company like BYD cannot be 100% vertically integrated. Rubber for the tires, glass for the windows, upholstery, leather for the seats. But being in China gives them huge advantages on those because all those supply chains here are also here in China. The legacy OEMs don't have those in-house either, and they're getting a lot of those components from China too, or they're paying more for them if they're buying from elsewhere. UBS's summary is here, and there's several good points. UBS concludes that European car makers are going to be most in trouble. The cost advantage is going to be almost impossible for them to overcome, and when BYD and other Chinese brands begin to compete in Europe, they're going to be taking a lot of markets there. UBS released this report on September 1 on BYD and Seal, and stock prices for European car makers dropped immediately. At a car show in Munich, the CEO of Renault admitted that the Chinese car makers are way ahead of everyone else. He said that they're a generation ahead. The chief of Schleifer, Klaus Rosenfeld, was looking at the Chinese cars that are on display at the show and said, these are real cars and they're going to be a big problem. These are Germans saying this, remember, and UBS is a Swiss investment bank. These guys aren't salesmen working for BYD. Quite the opposite, in fact. To go back to the line in the UBS report that made everybody pay close attention, the BYD Seal is a better car and much cheaper. Here is that part again. If a car is better but more expensive, that's normal. You get what you pay for. That's how we say it. If a car is less expensive but lower quality, that's to be expected too. But for a vehicle to be better and much cheaper, that's going to put a lot of other people out of business. So UBS says that they expect China's car market share of electric vehicles across the world to double before 2030. That's not that far away. They're saying that BYD will be able to sell them as fast as they can be built and shipped out. The price is right where the mass market is, the quality is fine, and it's going to be really hard for the legacy car makers to sell against them. Thanks. Be good.
For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. No man can serve two masters. You cannot serve God and money.